friends, this is Andy Vegan. I make an endive salad today, and that is something, in a way, I don't do that always, because I use some ingredients. Good friends of mine came yesterday, and we made there was a little girl and a mother, and we had some fun. I hadn't seen her for a long time, and we made some food together, and then we came up with this salad. A little bit I changed a little bit, but I'll show what I did. First I'm going to show you the endives and my salad spinner. Yeah, salad spinner is an inexpensive tool. It's very helpful. Here, it's a bowl here, and with this bowl, a second bowl in there that can turn around. It has some holes in there so the water can spin out. And this is a lid on top. And now I can dry the salad leaves after they have been washed in a basin. This is in the sink. I put some cold water and wash the salad leaves because there's always some sand, some dirt in there. And then they are wet. And when they are wet, the dressing on the salad doesn't taste that good. So you got to try to make them. And the little girl had so much fun using the spinner. I'm going to show you today. It's just like this. That's all. And then you have these leaves. These are dry now. And here the rest of the water is in here. You can see, maybe. Okay, but the idea is that you get the water off the salad in a nice way. You don't have that. They don't have that at home. They take a towel and spin the salad like this, and they are all over wet. And then it's a lot of fun also. But I have this spinner. It's very inexpensive. It's a wonderful tool that makes so much fun and is so helpful to get the water off. So you don't need it necessarily, but it makes it much easier. So I put the leaves now together. They stack them. And the endives, that's called the queen of lettuces. See, they have these little bit curly leaves. They're a little bit firm, you see, pretty firm. And they have a slightly bitter flavor. And the curly leaves is good because you can put a lot of dressing on top. And they are firm, the leaves. Also, you can put other ingredients and a dressing that doesn't make them wilt so fast. So they keep for some time. The endives, that also makes them a good quality. And of course, dark leafy green, that's the healthiest food we have. They have a lot of nutrients. And this is all why they call them the queen. Yeah? But they are a little bit bitter, so you need a nice dressing to make it delicious. And as they are bitter, what I do always, and what regularly is done with endives, they cut it into thin stripes. I put all the leaves together on top of stacking, and then I take a chef's knife and just cut down some thin stripes. And you can do that also with this firm leaf, because it will not wilt. Now, because when you have a lettuce that is very tender, a tender leafy green, you can't do that, because once you do that, it goes to waste very fast. It is not nice anymore. And the one ingredient in my kitchen that is really all about freshness, more than any other is the lettuce. So your lettuce really has to be fresh and crunchy. Otherwise, forget about the lettuce. You can't really eat it anymore with a lot of pleasure. Yeah. That's because it is so fragile. You know, when it doesn't taste anymore. It tastes like unpleasant if it is wilty. Yeah, it has to be fresh. So here, that's lettuce. Here, the endives. You see these thin stripes. That's so wonderful. Yeah, everybody loves it. I know. My mother always had it, the favorite salad at home. And so what I do now, I have what we did yesterday. We just had a bell pepper, red bell pepper, and apple. Yeah, that's what a little girl wanted. So we did that. An apple. Yeah, some thin pieces here, slices also, and the same, a little bit less here, the bell pepper, but the ratio, the amount, doesn't really matter. In general, I know apple is wonderful with lettuce. It's a wonderful match. It's crunchy, it's sweet and sour balance. Apple is the fruit that is most balanced. That's why they say it is so so favored all over the planet. Apple is a very favorable fruit. Everybody, they know it. And because it has this nice sour sweet balance, they say, and it's crunchy for a salad, it's perfect. And then I put something in what I did not do in yesterday. It's a little bit of chives. It's a little bit like onion, and the little girl didn't like onion, so I didn't ask for any herbs. The chives is a little bit onion-like. I like it, so I put it in today. And then, what I don't do usually, olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Usually olive oil is, or oil in general, is called 0 calories. Empty calories, they call the oil, just a tablespoon or so, not too much. And balsamic vinegar, to be precise, is not raw. How they produce it, but they liked it a lot. They wanted the balsamic vinegar, and it has a wonderful flavor. And I know that the vinegar, I read an article about it, or a survey study about vinegar. They say condiments. The vinegar is one of the only condiments, famously, that have very great health benefits. So vinegar is always a good idea to put in the food. So for health reasons, there's nothing against vinegar. And balsamic vinegar has a very special flavor, and you don't need that much anymore. Once you have the balsamic vinegar and a little bit of oil on your salad, not too much oil, of course, it's very heavy because empty calories. There's nothing in but fat, and that is usually not good. It's not a whole food. That's also not very healthy, but it's nice to have a little bit of this carrier of flavors, just a carrier, not too much. Sometimes I take it to make a quick and easy salad, and especially with the endives, to have these crunchy leaves, so much fun. But before I put the olive oil on top of the salad, I put my seasoning on top, because I have a special seasoning here I didn't use yesterday, also garlic, a clove of garlic, you see. The yellow, that is the garlic. I smashed a little bit, and that's why I have to put it into something to spread it evenly on the salad. And that is, I put it in the oil, like this. And the salt also, that goes in there too. A teaspoon of Himalayan salt goes in there too. And then I put also, to make it easier, I put the vinegar also here into this little container, to mix it all together evenly. Otherwise, you put it just on the salad, each single, it doesn't really matter. So simple. The vinegar oil dressing, my mother always does that. She has other vinegar. She has a wine vinegar, different one, with them herbs in it. But balsamic is very special, and I like it a lot. So, just mix a little bit, put it on top of the salad. That's it. I forgot one. Black pepper goes in there too, of course. You always need pepper on that kind of salad. It is a classic here. Pepper and salt, oil and vinegar, you got it. It's very simple. So a little bit of pepper. And then you have such a nice starter, because I always used to cook for hundreds of people in the university, and then we made a salad, very simple, a salad, big salad for all, then maybe a big one pot, for everybody, and some dessert, some fruit. I made it pretty simple, so we could all make it together and enjoy it together without a big ado. I like to make it easy. They always loved everything. But what I could never convince them to do was to eat the salad first. If you have 100 of people, you will have no chance to do it. They always say, no, let's put it all together on the table. Okay, let's do that. And then they end up not eating the salad. I mean, they only eat a little bit, of course, but not the salad. But if you put the salad on the table first, and then the other things, then they eat the salad actually. They eat it because there's nothing else. And it's so delicious, and it opens the stomach. That's what I always say, that salad opens the stomach, and then they can eat all the rest. But when you eat the salad last, you're already full. It is crazy, but it is true. But I could never achieve that, to get them to eat the salad first. No chance, But here, that's the story here. It's actually a starter, a wonderful starter. It's a nice light salad. You see, it looks light, this kind of dressing. You can eat it first, and then you become hungry a little bit, and then you can have your main. That's the idea of our start. It opens the stomach. That's my endives. Today, endive salad. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe to MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.